Hey everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. My name is Brittany and today I just wanted to do a fun, hopefully quick video. So these are two pen cases that I have been using the most over the past year or so, give or take. So the first one here is a blue Q bag, and I believe I got it from Jet Pens. And then this one is a handmade book who bag, and she is on Instagram. I will list her information in the description box if you have any questions. It took me a long time to get this one because her products sell out super quick, and it is very durable. I really love her pattern work. Each one is handmade, so the patterns on each one are different, and then she comes out with like batch releases every so often, so these are rare finds. Anyway, the point of this video is just to see what I have in here, not just for you but also for myself, because I typically use what's on top and I don't really search for like everything else that could be on the bottom. So this one actually stays in my office drawer. This is probably the one I use most often when I am sitting at my desk. This one I recently pulled out after having it put away for probably a month or so when I was cleaning out my Rascog cart. So I'm going to go through this one first. There are two zippers. I think in this zipper I have a paper clip, one of these hand paper clips. This thing took me forever to find, and I found it from, I couldn't tell you. I think it was from an Etsy seller who had them in stock in their shop, and I was able to grab one, and this was probably a year and a half ago, and when they were really popular with traveler's notebooks. So I have one of those, and I just have a refill, zebra refill, and I think this is a Kaweco refill. Okay, so I did just put in some of the new pens I got from the unboxing I recently posted. This is from Cloth and Paper Unboxing, and in that video I did do pen tests of these, so that's what's on top. Usually every time I do get a new pen, I kind of toss it in the bag on top, so some of the things that are on top are more recent than others. Okay, Microns. So I was using Microns a lot a couple months ago when I was using my Hobonichi A5, which I still use, but not as much as I was towards the beginning when I first got it. So I have another one. Okay, so I have the 01, the 005, and then the 03. And these are nice fine liners, and they're really good for small detailed work. And they do not smear or smudge after they dry, and you can use watercolor or water-based pigment, ink. Is that a thing? Water-based pigment? I think that's I don't think that goes together. A water-based ink of some sort with these. So that's one of the reasons why I really liked using these. And even when you use pencil and you try to erase over this to erase your pencil lines underneath, they don't smear. Okay, so then I went through my brush pens in my my big bag that I got from Amazon. I talked about probably a year or so ago, and I pulled out all my brush pens that I felt like I needed to start using because the ones I had been using had dried out, and it was time for me to move on to those that I had in, I guess you could say, storage. So I pulled them out and I got the zebra brush pen. I think I did a video on my Instagram about these. This one I really like. I actually ended up buying this black one after I rediscovered the blue one I had. So this is a Pilot, has a very small, very flexible nib, but I find that once you get comfortable with brush lettering, this one is a really nice writer. And then my, of course, Tombow, and this is the hard Tombow brush pen. And just want to make sure that's all I had brush pen wise. Oh, this is the blue one I initially found in my storage, and then I wanted to get the black one because I honestly prefer to write in black than with blue. Okay, so I'm gonna move those to the side. Next thing is my other Clena. I did get a pack of 2 of these from Amazon, and I usually have one directly like in my drawer for my desk, and then one that's usually in a bag somewhere. So this is the other one. Then one day I kept seeing these and on YouTube, and I had never tried them before, but these are the Le Pen drawing pens, and they are pretty similar to the Microns. The only difference is I find that when you do erase over them to erase your pencil marks, the ink does kind of erase with it, so it's not as vibrant black as it is with your Microns. But I do like to use these to address my envelopes for my shop and just other things. Like I really like to use them for like the big thick ones for addressing envelopes. Pencil, it's one of my kids' pencils that I really like because the lead is really soft. I have another Micron. This is in the 05. Then I have my Muji pen, and in this little pouch, I have another Muji pen. So this is the Muji pen I've been using for a couple years now, I think, and it is in the 0.05. These work absolutely fantastic. Anyone who has one know that it works great. I use these, and then I saw, I think it was Planning with Aloe, and she had the clickable one, so I bought some clickable ones on Amazon, and I love these just as much as I love these. The clickable ones just happen to be quite more convenient. Okay, then I have these beautiful colorful pens, and these are the Kokoro, I know I'm saying it wrong, Kokoro pens, and they're called letter pens. You can get these from Amazon, but you can also get them from Jet Pens, and that's usually where I had initially purchased mine and continue to buy mine. I think it was this turquoise one that I purchased from Amazon, but Jet Pens does have quite a crazy amount of refills options, as they do with a lot of their products. Really, you're buying a barrel and then you're buying the refill. This is the refill. And it's kind of cool because you can see where you're at when it comes to how much ink you have left, since the refills are clear. They have brush pens, and then they also have a like gel pen type as well. And then they have quite a few different colors, or I think, yeah, they have like a blue, a black, and a sepia color. So that's those. Okay, so next I do have some clips, which always come in handy. And then I do have an boxy eraser, and I did do a review on this one probably a month or so ago with a Jet Pens haul, so you will find this in that video. And I have some more Muji pens, this, the 0.5 and then 0.38. And then another Le Pen in the 0.3. I have the Pigma Micron, and this is just another writing pen. And it's the one that has, I don't know, it has like the plastic nib on top. And these actually write really nice. I know a lot of people use these in their journals and in their planners. They say it's pigment ink and waterproof, just like the other Microns. Another brush pen, and this is the soft. And then my Sarasa Dry, which I purchased from Jet Pens, and these things, the 05s, I think are my favorite. I did do a lot of talking about these on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I suggest you do if you kind of like the stuff I talk about. It's just so much easier to talk about, you know, things on the Insta stories than it is with YouTube. So yeah, but let's show you a quick look. All of these pens. I think it's always good to kind of pull things out of bags that you've had sitting for a while. I do use these when I want to draw, so that's kind of where this pouch comes in handy. As you can kind of tell, I have a lot of drawing pens in here and some writing pens, but of course a pencil and an eraser and some clips. Oh, and I forgot one thing. That is this. These are really nice little pouches that you get when you purchase a fountain pen from Franklin Christoph. Every single time you purchase from them, they include this and they put your pen inside. So I have about 6 of these, so you can kind of tell how many of these I've purchased. But I like to use these for my fountain pens when I do put them into a pouch like this, just to protect them so they don't get too scratched. And it has a nice like interior, soft interior whenever you buy from them. Now I don't have a Franklin Christoph fountain pen inside, but I have this one, which is a TWSBI Mini, and it was in the like the turquoise. I don't know if they called it turquoise or blue, but I completely forgot I had this until I opened it up the other day. And now I realize I need to use it, and I'm glad I went through it or pulled out that pouch so I know I can use this and it needs to be used. Anyway, moving on. So this is a Blue Q pouch. They have their own website and they have quite a lot of pouches, and they're really fun looking, and it's made of like, is it recycled material? I can't remember. They have all the information on their site, but it's just a nice flexible type of pouch that's very sturdy. You can see I have it like, it doesn't stretch, that's for sure, but it is pretty full, like to the max. Okay. So, first things first, I have this little mini scissor, I don't know, thing. It is really small and can fit in little pouches, which is nice. So you pull it out, and without holding both edges, it will stay open like this. So, you know, and it is pretty sharp. It does work very well. And I like just how small and compact it is. So that's first thing in there. I have these old, I want to say very old pens. And these are from, you can buy from Hobby Lobby. And they may have rebranded or they may have a different design. But they don't roll because they are tri-shaped. They have 3 sides. And they are like fine liners. And they call them that they're like a journaling pen. So they have different sizes like the 0.45, 0.65, 0.25, and 0.20. And so I use these sometimes. Next are a bunch of gel pens. Some are from Cloth and Paper, and the ones that are typically from Cloth and Paper don't have like brand names on them. So some of these are very similar to what I've already shown you. The Clena, a Muji, the 2 Mujis I've talked about before. Another Sarasa Dry. This is in the 07. And then this is a Cloth and Paper pen. This is a Cloth and Paper pen. They both write very nice. I have another Sarasa Study. And another Tombow brush pen. I finally got my first modeliner brush pen from one of the Cloth and Paper subscription boxes, and I loved it so much I ended up getting one of the sets. I don't have it in here, it's upstairs, but I really like that brush pen. Let's see. I have another Kokoro. This one is in the like darker pink. And then I have this Kokoro, which was a special edition that I got from Tokyo Pen Shop. So it has like this little character on it. I'll set that aside. And then some more Zero Sarasa pens. Let's see. This pen was from, these 2 pens are from Cloth and Paper. This one is terrible. It's really crappy, to be honest. But this one does write really nice. Then I have, oh, Alexa, stop. So next is my Villa Beautiful pen. This is like the collaboration pen with Carolyn Plans XOXO on Instagram. I really liked the pale pink and then how it had like the little stars in this portion of the body of the pen, and so I felt like I needed to get it. This is the only Villa Beautiful pen I have. It has a nice weight to it, and the inserts, these are reusable. You just have to buy the inserts. I think they're zebra or Uniball. Oh, I don't remember. But every time you do buy from her, she does include not just the pen, but also one extra refill. So they, you know, should last you a while. But I know a lot of people who do collect her pens. She comes out with different themes every few months, I think. And then I have my multi-click pen. So this is the one that came in the Hobonichi Techo for 2020. This is this Zebra Sarasa 0.5 multi, and it has these Peanuts characters on it. I got this one, I think, from Tokyo Pen Shop. This Unifit style that has the 5 barrel, and it has the polka dots, and it's kind of, it doesn't stay on that well because it's cracked here, but you could still use it actually. You just have to be careful. So I've had this one for a couple years now. Then this one, Zebra Sarasa multi, this I got from Jet Pens. This one I got from Tokyo Pen Shop, which is the same as the Uni Style Fit, just a different barrel. And it's just nice to have one of these. If you do like color coding, I do suggest that you get a multi-pen. And then last but not least is one of my Kaweco Sport pens. This is just a click pen, and it's a ballpoint. And you can buy them, well, when you buy them, you usually buy them without the clip, and then you have to buy the clips separately. So in this case, actually I had bought the clip for a fountain pen, which is technically like almost the same size as this for Kaweco. They're small pens, and then I decided to put it on here. So there's that. And that's pretty much it. I also have like a little leather sample from Rowena, who is the maker of SojournerUSA.net, and she sells leather goods. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys. This video took a lot longer than I expected. But if you have any questions, I can just put them down below so that I can try to answer them for you. So just send me a question in the comments and I can find it for you if you're curious. But most of the pens I did get from Jet Pens, Amazon, or Tokyo Pen Shop. So just keep that in mind. And yep, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.